All right. It appears we are recording. Excellent. All right. So, welcome to the YouTubes. For some reason, my internet signal's not reaching into the yard today. Don't know what that's about. So we're just going to record this, post to the YouTube later. No Twitch stream today. Little bummed about that actually right now, but that's okay. So can record the workout, share it with you guys, and you can follow along, get it done on your own time. We're going to be hitting some Tabata protocols today. So if you're not familiar with Tabatas, it is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and 8 rounds. And the idea is to push really hard for those 8 rounds and then get like about as exhausted as humanly possible inside of that 4-minute block. We're going to be alternating between 2 movements for each of our Tabatas today. And I'm basically going to be working with my inertia wave for myself. But you can choose any sort of cardiovascular activity that you like for that section of the workout. Okay, so we'll get into the warm-up first, get ourselves prepped and ready for the workout for today, and then we'll talk more about what to expect from the rest of this workout. So we're going to be hitting an EMOM, 8 minutes, very similar to yesterday. Okay, perfect. Just need to make sure my zone was working, pull up my interval timer, so 8 minutes. We're going to be hitting a minute of cardio. I'm going to be using my inertia wave. Again, if you want to do jumping jacks, burpees, jump squats, really the sky's the limit. Anything that gets your heart rate up is what you want to do for this first minute. Okay, so minute 1, cardio. Minute 2, we're going to hit some Russian kettlebell swings. Okay, so feet are going to be about hip width apart. That bell should be about an arm's length away from you. You're going to hike that bell through, drive it up with your hips. Pull it back through, drive it back up with your hips again. Okay? And I want to hit 15 to 20 of those. So depending on how heavy your bell is, will determine how many reps you try to get done there. Okay? It should be like 30 to 40 seconds of work, so you get about 20 seconds or so of rest. After that, we're going to move down to the ground. We're going to hit some groiners with the twist, so bringing that inside elbow down, big twist up, switching sides, same thing the other side. Okay? And somewhere in the like 10 to 16 reps there, so like 5 to 8 per side, depending on how your hips and mobility through the thoracic spine are feeling there. Okay, that is it. Minute number 3. Again, try to keep it in that 30 to 40 seconds of work range so you've got a little bit of time to recover and then transition into your next movement, which is going to be just straight up air squats. Okay, so sit, drive the ground away, and we want to hit, again, 15 to 20 reps, depending on how your legs are feeling. That should get our heart rate up. That should get us prepped for today's workout. We're going to focus a little bit more on the cardio. I want to get a little bit of blood flow from today's workout. We're going to do a little bit of core. We'll hit a little bit of upper body, and we'll hit a little bit of lower body as well. Alternating some movements. We'll do a few different Tabatas. We're going to try to keep them relatively quick with short rests in between each. All right? Are we ready? Let's get this show on the road. So, starting with our cardio. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And the goal is not to get the heart rate super high. It is just to get the body moving, get some blood flow. Any cardio will do here. Go. Cardio done. Swings. So focus on pulling that weight back down, driving it up with the hips. on each rep. Good stuff. So 15 to 20. Again, choosing a target. It's not too challenging for you. Keeps you in that like 30 to 40 seconds of work range. All right, groiners next. Little twist action. Here we go. Again, 5 to 8 for each side. Keeping it in that 30 to 40 second range is the goal. Always go all on one side and all on the other side if you prefer here as well. And then 15 to 20 air squats. 10 seconds, and we'll hit that one. And we start back at the top, work our way through again. All right, it's our first round of these movements done. I'm gonna work through them all one more time. And then we should be warm. Actually, all right, here we go. 1 minute. Got 30 seconds left. Long time. The inertial wave. Oh, the biceps are on fire. Whew. Oops. All right. Swings. Whew. I got about 10 more seconds, and then we're on to our groiners with the twist. Here we go. So this time around, I'm just gonna hit them all on one side. Try to give that side a little bit more time under tension in that flexing stage. So feel like I can get a couple more reps this way than I did the other way. And then air squats. And we are good for warm up after this. All right, there we go. The bugs are starting to come out in full force. Guess I should have started when it was a little bit warmer. That's all right. I'll just add another layer of difficulty. All right. So, as I said at the beginning, we're going to hit some Tabatas in today's routine. So it's 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Whew. We're going to start today. Whew. Give me a second to let my heart rate come back down. Whoa. All right. So we're going to be starting today with a plyometric row paired with our inertia wave. Okay. So basically, plyo row is going to be, we're going to pull up aggressively. We're going to switch hands on the way back down and then pull up with the other side. So we want to keep the core nice and tight. Weight should be somewhere here in front of us. So strong posture, strong core. Drive that weight up. Switch arms as we come down. Decelerate the weight. Pull up on the other side. So it'll be 20 seconds there, and then you'll have 10 seconds to get ready for your cardio. Okay, again, I'm going to be hitting the inertia wave. It's going to go with a straight up wave. And then back to the row, back to the wave. We'll alternate those for the 8 rounds. So we get 4 sets of each. Sets are only 20 seconds long, so try to keep a relatively high intensity so you're moving through both movements. So we want to get that heart rate up, burn some calories, really working hard for that 4-minute block. All right? That is exercise pairing number 1. We'll go over number 2 when we get there. All right? So let's get my clock set up here for our Tabatas. I think I already have it in here somewhere. Yeah. All right. No, that's fine. Set up for 99. I'll just keep track. So we'll take probably a minute or two between each round to catch, or between each pairing to catch our breath and to go over what's going to come next. And we're going to just hit probably 4 or 5 different pairings depending on how I'm feeling. So if I decide to call it early, but you want to keep going, you can keep doing more pairs, okay, getting 2 exercises together. For me, again, for the most part, it's going to be cardio paired with an exercise for upper body for our first 2. So we're doing pull, then we'll do push, and then we'll throw in some lunges, and then we'll do a core, and that's probably going to be it for me for today. Just want to get myself a little bit of a light sweat on here, burn some extra calories. Been going hard all week, really for 2 weeks since this lockdown started. Getting my workouts in basically every day, really pumping things up. So let's get ourselves rolling. All right, so 8 rounds, starting with these plyo rows. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So really focus on trying to slow the weight down as you catch it with the other arm. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep those shoulders set. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way to your cardio, whatever that is. Again, burpees, jump squats, Does not matter. Just get that heart rate up. And 2, 1, here we go. Three, 2, 1. 10 seconds to get back to our row. Cardio. One. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well, that got heavy fast. Whew. All right, one more of each. 2, 1. 5 seconds. 3, and 1. And 2, 1. Woo. All right. Nice work on part 1. All right, so we're going to do a ground to overhead paired with our inertia wave for the next round. So working a little bit more on the upper body. It's going to be a little bit of squat action here, so we're going to work the legs a little bit too. Good Lord, you guys are intensifying fast. Whew. Bugs are definitely right on my case, so that's exciting. It'll make for an interesting back half of this workout. So again, goal 20 on, 10 off. We're going to get ground to overheads in the first 20, and then the inertia wave. Again, pick cardio. You want to do the same cardio, feel free. You want to mix things up, pick something else, run on the spot. If you're out in your yard and you want to do like some shuttle runs, like back and forth, that's good too. All right, really doesn't matter how you approach this. You just got to do ground overhead for 20 seconds and cardio for 20 seconds with that 10-second break in between each one. So we get 4 rounds of both, 8 rounds total, and then we'll move on to our lunge round after that. All right, are you ready? I'm not sure I'm ready, but we're gonna get going anyway, so let's do this. Oh, that's the kettlebell gauntlet. Wrong one. There we go, Tabatas. There we go, all right. So ground to overhead, stay nice and tight. 2, 1, bring it to the chest, pressing it up overhead. A little bit of legs, a little bit of arms, getting that whole body rocked here. 8 seconds to go. The core tight. Stay as tall as we can. 2, 1. All right. Staying in that V-sit position changes the exercise quite a bit. Five seconds to go. Good work. Again, whatever cardio you like here is going to have a great effect. Just really try to keep that heart rate as high as you can. Back to that ground overhead. Keep it moving. Oh boy. Round 6 of 8. Here we go. All right, one more of each. Push that intensity. Almost there. Last set of ground overheads. Good God. All right. Last bout of cardio. Here we go. Woo. Nice work. All right. So we're going to move to lunges next. So I'm going to go with step back lunges. So I want to hit the posterior chain a little bit more, hitting those glutes, hams. If you want to hit the quads a little bit more, go with the step forward lunge instead. So you would step forward, step back. I'm going to go with step backward, step forward instead. Alternating legs. 20 seconds. Keep a good clip. Try to focus on utilizing the legs as much as possible. That front leg is still your target. You want to be pushing the ground away with that front leg on every rep of the lunges. Okay? And then I'm going to be back on the inertia wave again. Again, if you want to use the same cardio, switch your cardio up. Doesn't matter. You're hitting cardio for the opposite 20 seconds each time. We'll have 8 rounds again, another 4 minutes, and then we're done with this one. 4 minutes is no problem, right? We got this. I'm not going to use any weights for these because I've been experiencing a little bit of low back fatigue, and I don't want to aggravate it too much. That's the other reason I decided to go with a slightly lower volume of work and more like keep yourself moving style today, just to kind of try to protect myself from injury, listening to my body, and try to strengthen where it needs the strength. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's get this show rolling. So lunge, in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Alternating legs on that step back. Nice, strong, powerful movement. All right, how many reps can we hit inside of that 20-second block? Work for it. Stay nice and tall, core stays tight as we alternate those legs, driving through that front leg on each rep. All right. So I'm going to try some proprioception now, single leg balance while I do my inertia. One, let's work. Whew. All right, back to lunges. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep working it. We got this. Nice work. Switching legs for myself here. If you are trying some balance work, you may notice one side feels a lot more stable than the other. That's pretty normal. All right, back to lunges. 2, 1. Here we go. Again, keeping the core tight, staying as tall as we can as we alternate those legs. Round 5 out of 8 for this pair. All right, nice work. All right, last set of lunges in 2, 1. Here we go. Get core nice and tight. Follow through on every rep. Make it burn. Ground's a little wet right there. Feel my foot sliding behind me. Okay. Okay. Nice work. Okay, so cardio and core is our last one for today. So we're gonna rock any form of core you like. I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna do some hollow rocks, I should say. So for the hollow rock, we want to keep the body as long as possible. So we're extending the legs, extending the arms, and then you create a little bit of rock with the feet, keeping the body in a nice line as we rock back and forth. If you need to make that a little bit easier, you can bring your knees in. But the goal is to make your body as long as possible and then create the rock. Okay? So once we've got a good rock going, we try to hold that for 20 seconds. If that's too much, you can do a hollow hold, where you just hold your upper back up off the floor a little bit. So you want to keep the core braced, lifting the arms, lifting the legs off the ground, and trying to hold yourself in that position. Again, it's more about that like full extension. Wow, okay. Every time I get on the ground, that's when they really like to swarm me right now. Again, we'll hit cardio in conjunction with that. So 20 seconds of the cardio or the core, 20 seconds of the cardio, back and forth, 8 rounds total, and then we're going to call it a workout there. Should have gotten a pretty good calorie burn overall, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the looks of that. Just went and looked at my MyZone report, so things are looking good. You might say things are getting serious. All right, so last one, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 8 rounds, core, cardio, and then we're done for today. So you pick your core, any core you like. 2, 1, and here we go. Keeping that core nice and braced. 3, 2, 1. Get it on this side. There we go. That was a terrible round. Sometimes trying to challenge yourself neuromuscularly is just as good as trying to challenge yourself physically in terms of calorie burn and like long-term effects. So trying to force some neuromuscular efficiency can have a huge impact on calories burned, but it can also be very frustrating when you're trying to learn a new movement. Oh, I guess I can't do that one right here. The table actually got in the way once I got the angle right. All right, we're halfway through this last round. Oh. Okay. 2 more cardio. 1 more core. I want my eye. Why are you landing in my eye? Last one for the core. Okay. And I'm just going to hold the hollow hold here. 2, 1. That position is deceptively difficult. Alright. That is good for today. I got a little over 500 calories burned there. Not displeased with that performance. Again, if you guys want to do a little bit more, you can keep rocking some more 20 on 10 off, picking various different pairs of exercises and cardio. Get yourself a hell of a good workout. So that can last as long or as short as you want it to. That is good for me today. So I'm going to call it there. Peace out, bitches.